Stop what you are doing right now and imagine this scene. Thousands of fans are watching. Cameras are flashing from every direction. The atmosphere is electric. Every smile is being recorded. Every movement is being analyzed. Everything seems perfect. Then one unexpected question changes everything. A single moment, a single pause, a single expression, and suddenly the entire room feels different. What really happened when Soo Kai was asked about Tan Songyun's rumored new romance during a public event? Why did fans immediately begin sharing clips across social media? Why did so many people claim they saw genuine emotion behind his usually calm and confident appearance? Stay with us until the very end, because this story is filled with surprising moments, emotional reactions, and a scene that left countless fans talking long after the event ended. The evening had started like any other glamorous entertainment event. The venue was glowing with bright lights. Elegant decorations covered every corner of the hall. Celebrities arrived one after another while photographers competed for the perfect shot. Reporters adjusted their microphones. Fans waited patiently behind barriers hoping for a wave, a smile, or even a brief glance from their favorite stars. Among the most anticipated arrivals was Soo Kai. As soon as he appeared, excitement spread through the crowd like a powerful wave. Fans screamed his name. Cameras immediately turned toward him. Security staff carefully guided him through the packed entrance as people struggled to capture photos of the beloved actor. Soo Kai looked composed and professional. He greeted everyone with a warm smile. He waved confidently. He appeared relaxed and comfortable despite the overwhelming attention. No one could have guessed what would happen later. Inside the venue, the atmosphere continued to build. Guests enjoyed conversations while reporters prepared questions. Event organizers moved quickly between different areas, making sure everything ran smoothly. The excitement was growing with every passing minute. Soo Kai eventually took his place on stage for a scheduled interview session. The audience erupted into applause. Many fans had traveled long distances just to see him in person. Some held banners. Others carried glowing signs featuring his name. The energy inside the venue was impossible to ignore. The interview began smoothly. Questions focused on his recent projects, future plans, and experiences working in the entertainment industry. Soo Kai answered each question with his usual charm. He laughed comfortably. He shared interesting stories from filming. He thanked his supporters for their endless encouragement. Everything seemed normal. Everything seemed under control. Then came the question. The question nobody expected. The atmosphere changed almost instantly. A reporter carefully adjusted their microphone before bringing up the topic that had recently dominated entertainment discussions. Tan Songyun. The moment her name was mentioned, many people in the audience visibly reacted. Fans exchanged quick glances. Some leaned forward in their seats. Others immediately reached for their phones. Everyone knew why the question mattered. Recent romance rumors involving Tan Songyun had become one of the hottest topics online. Discussions were happening everywhere. Fan communities were debating endlessly. Social media platforms were filled with theories and speculation. People wanted answers. And now Soo Kai was being asked about it directly. For a brief moment, something unusual happened. Soo Kai became silent. The pause lasted only a few seconds. But in a room filled with anticipation, those seconds felt much longer. The confident smile that had been present throughout the interview appeared to fade slightly. His expression changed. Not dramatically, not obviously, but enough for attentive fans to notice. The audience suddenly became quiet. The room that had been filled with laughter moments earlier now felt frozen. Everyone was waiting. Everyone was watching. Soo Kai lowered his gaze briefly before looking back toward the audience. His expression seemed thoughtful, almost reflective. The cameras zoomed in closer. Every detail was being captured. The lights reflected softly across the stage while thousands of eyes focused on him. For many fans, this became the defining moment of the evening. Some later described it as sadness. Others called it surprise. Many believed they witnessed genuine vulnerability. Whatever the truth may have been, there was no denying that something about the moment felt different. The atmosphere inside the venue became incredibly intense. People were no longer simply listening to answers. They were studying every facial expression, every movement, every pause, every breath. Sukai eventually responded with professionalism and respect. He spoke carefully. His words were measured. His tone remained calm. Yet many fans felt there was an emotional weight beneath the surface. As he continued speaking, the audience listened with complete attention. No one wanted to miss a single word. No one wanted to miss a single reaction. The room felt almost cinematic. The bright stage lights contrasted against the dark audience area. Camera flashes occasionally illuminated faces throughout the crowd. Some fans appeared emotional themselves. Others looked completely captivated. Meanwhile, social media was already exploding. Clips from the interview began spreading rapidly. Within minutes, countless posts appeared online. Fans replayed the footage repeatedly. People slowed down videos. They analyzed expressions frame by frame. They discussed body language. They debated the meaning behind every detail. The conversation grew larger with every passing hour. Some viewers believed Sukai's reaction showed genuine emotional attachment. Others argued that people were reading too much into a brief moment. Theories multiplied. Discussions intensified. Fan communities became more active than ever. As the event continued, Sukai maintained his composure. He answered additional questions. He smiled. He interacted warmly with the audience. Yet many people felt the atmosphere had permanently changed. The earlier question remained in everyone's mind. Even as new topics were introduced, attention kept returning to that unforgettable moment. Several audience members later shared their experiences online. Many described feeling the tension immediately. Others recalled the sudden silence that swept through the venue. One attendee wrote that it felt as though time briefly stopped. Another said the room became so quiet that every small movement felt amplified. These descriptions only fueled further curiosity. What exactly had people witnessed? Why had the moment felt so powerful? Why were so many viewers emotionally affected? Part of the answer may lie in the unique relationship between celebrities and their audiences. Fans often invest years supporting their favorite stars. They celebrate successes. They follow projects. They watch interviews. Over time, they feel connected to these public figures. When unexpected emotions appear, even briefly, audiences notice immediately. That emotional connection transforms ordinary moments into unforgettable memories. As discussions continued online, many fans began revisiting old interviews and appearances involving Sukai and Tan Songyun. Compilation videos appeared across multiple platforms. Fans highlighted interactions they found meaningful. They shared memorable moments from past events. They pointed out smiles, jokes, and conversations that had previously seemed ordinary but now appeared more significant through the lens of recent events. The internet became filled with endless analysis. Some theories were realistic. Others were highly imaginative. But all of them demonstrated one thing. People cared deeply. People were invested. People wanted to understand the emotions behind the headlines. Days after the event, entertainment news outlets continued discussing the interview. Articles examined audience reactions. Comment sections filled with thousands of opinions. Everywhere, people seemed to have their own interpretation. What made the situation even more fascinating was the mystery surrounding it. There was no dramatic statement, no shocking confession, no explosive revelation. Instead, there was simply a moment, a brief emotional moment that viewers could not stop thinking about. Sometimes those are the moments that leave the strongest impression, not because of what is said, but because of what remains unsaid. The image stayed in people's minds. Sukai standing beneath bright lights. A crowded venue holding its breath. A question hanging in the air. A brief silence. A thoughtful expression. A reaction that sparked countless conversations. The scene felt almost like something from a movie. The tension, the anticipation, the uncertainty. Everything combined to create a moment that audiences would remember for a long time. As weeks passed, the story continued attracting attention. New viewers discovered clips and joined the discussion. Fan pages revisited the event repeatedly. Reaction videos appeared online. Commentators shared opinions. The fascination refused to disappear. One reason was the emotional authenticity many viewers believed they witnessed. Modern audiences often crave genuine moments. In an industry built around appearances, carefully planned events, and polished public images, even a small glimpse of raw emotion can feel incredibly powerful. Whether people agreed on the meaning of Soo Kai's reaction or not, many felt they had witnessed something real. And authenticity has a way of capturing attention unlike anything else. The event itself eventually ended. The lights dimmed. Guests departed. The crowds dispersed. The cameras stopped recording. But the story was only beginning. Long after everyone went home, discussions continued. Long after the stage became empty, people kept replaying the footage. Long after the event concluded, fans remained fascinated by the mystery. Perhaps that is what makes moments like these so unforgettable. They leave questions unanswered. They invite interpretation. They encourage conversation. They create emotional connections that extend far beyond a single evening.